salt monster. Look at this. Oh no. Okay. Just look at that crap. Like, why? What's up, man? You know. Oh, you know, we're about to drop off the old KingRanch.
You want to get powerful.
Yes.
What do? Where do you go? You go to the gym.
Okay, yes.
We're not going to the gym.
Okay, got it.
I wouldn't want to go to the gym right now. But where I do want to go is I want to go drop the old KingRanch off. I want like a magician, a magic trick. Something to where they do this little thing and then next thing you know, there's efficiency, there's power, there's smoke if you want smoke, speed when you want speed, efficiency when you want efficiency.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a magic trick.
What is up, loud and proud crowd? I hope you guys are doing absolutely awesome today. We actually just got home from church. I usually don't film on Sundays. However, this is the day we're dropping off the KingRanch to get some big things done for the truck. Most of you guys, I guess, who've been watching since we've been talking about this a while back, haven't mentioned a lot. If you guys have followed us on Instagram and stuff like that, by the way, I'll leave his Instagram right here. And I'll leave my Instagram right here. We've kind of mentioned what we're getting done to the trucks on his page and my page and stuff like that. So big stuff coming to it. Those of you who aren't entirely sure of what we're doing, let's get you up to speed real quick. That right there is the current average. 13.5. Are you hoping to change that a little bit?
That's no bueno.
That is no bueno, man.
Man, I used to, one time I was pulling with the Whitey, the 2002 F350. I had an 18-foot car trailer on there with another F250 on the back, and we went from Ohio to Pennsylvania and still averaged, with the programmer, 23 miles per gallon. Empty.
That's no good. Yeah, so what we're hoping, granted, you can delete your truck and still get awful fuel mileage if you drive it crazy, because you're like, oh cool, now I got a little bit of smoke, now I got more horsepower, now I got more noise, and then you rev the crap out of your truck and it takes away the purpose of making it more efficient and more reliable, more sound. It might happen a little bit at first. I mean, you gotta have fun with, I mean, we spend a bunch of money, you gotta have a little bit of fun, but you know, in the same sense, hopefully it can increase its fuel mileage too, not only horsepower efficiency, but
when
fuel
you
mileage.
say fun, did you mean going 5 over the speed limit?
Maybe 5 over the speed limit. Maybe go from 50 to 55, who knows. I think it's gonna sound good. Did they actually say what size exhaust pipe?
I don't recall what, because we had a conversation. I don't recall if we talked about, because I can't remember between Nasty Rag conversation and this conversation, or if they're kind of the both, but I can't remember if we're gonna go 4 or 5 inch.
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
I don't remember either. I don't know for sure. I would hope 5 inch, but I don't know, and I don't know what all room they have. Like they might have to do 4 inch down pipe to 5 inch straight pipe, but I don't know for sure. So regardless, it's gonna sound a lot better, and I'm super excited to see how it actually sounds. Now, what tuner did they say they were gonna put on that thing? I don't remember. Do you have notes or something?
Yeah, he had said
driving notes.
Number one thing is you can get the tuners on the fly or not on the fly. And so I was gonna spend a little bit more money and get the on the fly, because just like with the Edge Performer we have on the 7.3, you can switch it, but you have to basically turn it on and then it cycles through, and it takes 5 to 7, 8 minutes to be able to do that. So I want it on the fly, not that we'd probably use it a whole lot, but nonetheless it's there. So we just talked about putting a race pipe on, using probably the SCT, I think he said X4. So if that makes any sense, I don't know, but that's what they say they've had really good responses with, because some of they have some other brands, like what is it, the Minimax?
Yeah.
And I guess they're really good, but their support now is kind of out of date and not up to par. And there's, I'm sure, guys who'd argue that, but these guys have just found good results with this, and so I trust them. They got a good reputation, and it's better than what we have now. So
yeah. Just send it, man.
Just send it.
Just send it, man. Oh, look at that second gen, freaking Fire Flame and Dragon.
Big nostrils.
Big nostrils. Actually, kind of weird looking.
Yeah.
Would you ever paint Fire Flames in your truck?
I think it would take a little bit different look to make it actually nice and scary. That would look like a grandpa truck with Fire Flames on it. Maybe it is, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
the salt can disguise it.
Salt, man. By the way, the salt around here, guys, is awful. It's all because of these guys.
These guys.
Look at this. They got a freaking salt castle back there. But whatever you want to call the thing. I was talking to a guy in our local town. Yeah, he's like, I can't believe these people. He's like, we get even a flurry and everybody starts throwing salt everywhere. He's like, we got the first flurry of the year and I had to park my S10 in the garage because as soon as we got a little bit of snow, they ran out to the roads and started throwing salt. He's like, if it were me, he's like, I wouldn't put salt down in it at all. Can't drive in it, don't drive in it. Okay guys, so you know how I've been talking about how I'm gonna order some horsepower mods and stuff in very soon for my truck, and I'm gonna do a turbo. Now for my truck, I'm probably going to initially go with a single turbo, but I could eventually go to compounds, but I'm not entirely sure. But for now, I'm thinking single. I was gonna go with a Fleece 63mm Cheetah turbo, but of course those are $1,600, so I'm not entirely sure if that's what I actually want to do or not. And I think it does have a wastegate, but I'm not entirely sure. A guy messaged me, I'm not going to give his name or anything out, but he just said that he watches videos all the time and he had heard me mention my goal is 600 horsepower, and he said, yeah, he just took a turbo basically off of his common rail and basically, you know, trying to see if I'd be interested in it or not. He said it's a great turbo. He's put about 4,000 miles while running that turbo, but he just got a bigger one or changed it up or something. Because some people just want bigger and better. But he said it uses a T3 to T4 adapter. It's a 66mm billet wheel, 91 T4 exhaust side, 73mm back door wheel, HX40. He said it made 692 horsepower on his truck. Now I'm not sure what all those numbers mean and what all those specs mean. I don't know like what's good, what's bad, like what's realistic, what's like what to look for in a turbo. Like I'm not into the whole turbo thing. I haven't really done a ton of research. What are you guys' thoughts? Does that sound like, he said he'd sell it to me for around 500 bucks. I don't know if you guys think that's a good deal, bad deal, if it's what I would want for a single turbo truck that I'm trying to run around 600-ish horsepower, 650-ish, which is what I'm looking for. But yeah, I mean, just let me know down in the comments below if you guys think that's a good thing, good turbo, good price. And I'm not sure what turbo it was or if that kind of explained what turbo it actually is or not, but I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below. Fill up with some diesel because
give these ponies a drink.
Yeah, give these ponies a drink. It's only 60 miles till empty, so we're gonna swap out there. Excursion. I don't know if it's diesel or not, but Duramax. I think that's a Duramax. Let's see if he gets rowdy pulling away. It's a Duramax. You hear the whistle. Yep.
Chromed out.
Chromed out. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like, I like chrome, but like, I'm not like the chromed out type of guy. Are you? You're not a big chrome guy? No, you know who is a chrome guy? Dale. Loves chrome. Okay guys, so we got a little bit of a story to tell, right? So, I've always told you guys, like, I've been into diesel trucks and, you know, whatever, just always fascinated by them for years now, quite a few years. I don't know everything about them, but I've been fascinated by them. But back before we got this truck, I had been looking around at trucks while he was at work. I was like, what, 14?
You're probably about 14.
I was looking at trucks at work. I'd get on dealership websites and stuff like that, and I'd be looking at them, and I'd be putting in like trade information on the vehicle that he was thinking about trading towards a vehicle, but you know, whatever. Hadn't really told him. I was just putting in his phone number, his email address. I'll let him tell the story from there.
Yeah, and how we ended up in this KingRanch. So I'm out reloading one day trying to make some custom bullets for a rifle, and I see an out-of-state number that's calling. So I answer the phone, and it's a dealership from like, I think it was Illinois at the time. And the guy's like, yeah, is this Joel? And I'm like, yeah. Finally find out who it is. He's like, yeah, I got your information regarding the fact that you're looking to trade in your 2011 Lincoln MKX on a 7.3 diesel. And I'm like, huh? 6.7. Yeah, I'm sorry, 6.7 diesel. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I just came through like yesterday. I'm like, Malachi. So anyway, that's actually how we ended up getting it, because we just started talking about diesels. I really didn't have any intention of going out and buying another diesel truck right away at that particular time, but that's what started our whole thing looking into getting a 2013 truck, was because I got a random call from a stranger because Malachi got online and was doing some online shopping for me. And we didn't end up using that dealership, but because of that conversation, it got me thinking. And then we started to basically look around the country and found this one out of OC Welsh in South Carolina.
Yeah, that's how we got it. You guys have heard of him, but we got a really good deal on this truck at the time, and it was basically like, you want a 13 or do you want a 14? They're really no different. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna give you a heck of a deal on this one. So we're like,
Yep.
shoot, might as well go new then.
And then after we got this one, because this was actually, he had this one on the lot exactly the way I needed it. The only thing I had to add was it didn't have a gooseneck. And so I just had a B&W gooseneck put in, but other than that, it's exactly what I would have picked out. And then after that, we had a 2011 Suburban decked out with custom wheels and stuff. It looked good. And then Malachi decided to go ahead and see if OC had a KingRanch that matched this in the Expedition. And so we ended up getting a matching one for Mama Loud and Proud.
Yeah, you know what's cool is at the time, like for a little while, they had a matching KingRanch, this one, F350, and then was it hers a 13 too?
Hers was a 13.
And they had a matching 2013 KingRanch Expedition that was all the same interior and everything. It was sweet. The only problem was it had like brake issues up on the one spot. It kept like wearing down way too fast and making a weird noise and stuff. But apparently the 13s were notorious for that. Go to find out. I was doing some research and the 13 Expeditions were notorious for brake issues, but you know, whatever. So anyways, I just kind of thought that was a little bit cool. And he's like, yeah, we should totally bring up that story and tell him like it's kind of funny. But now here we are with the cameras and it's going good. It's going real good. They're always talking about how to make these trucks, you know, more environmentally friendly, and then they end up burning 2 times as much fuel because they're not efficient and all these other different things. So you got to produce more diesel. You got to produce, you know, whatever to keep these things going.
Really, the amount of chemicals now that you're using as well. You know, it's like you have one. You just have to weigh out the evils and see which one's the lesser evil, I guess.
Yeah. So as a screw it, get rid of all the emission stuff. I'm not telling everybody to go and delete their vehicle. Definitely work on your truck according to your state and local laws and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Like, this is what we're choosing to do with our truck. I don't know if you guys know, I hate GPSs when I'm trying to vlog. Lighting I have adjusted.
Turn right onto Lima Road.
I will never buy a GPS. A vlogger can never buy a GPS.
So that's the real truth behind why you like the 12 valves. No electronic.
No electronics. I hate GPSs when I'm trying to vlog. Non-stop talking. It's like a friend. If you get lonely, just turn on your GPS. Anyways, but you'll be going down the road for 30 miles. You don't hear a single peep out of the GPS. As soon as you pull up the camera, it starts like singing songs of annoyance. Getting lit diesel.
Getting lit diesel.
Getting lit diesel. Over here, getting lit diesel. Of course they're closed. It's Sunday, but look at the poor salt on this. I mean, the salt in this poor truck. I mean, like really? This is legit salt. This is salt. You could put that in a shaker and shake it out and put it on your food.
Is this the diesel plug-in?
Yeah, I guess it's a community diesel plug-in. You get cords out here in case you need them. Well, yeah. Is this where we say our goodbyes?
I know one thing's for certain. We're gonna say our hellos here too. Hellos, baby.
No. Guys, look at that 4th gen. I did not see that when we were walking around over there, but
see the chrome mirrors.
That thing is sick. What do you think about that thing?
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad. Not bad at all. That thing is nasty. In a really good way. I want one. That's what I want my next build to be. It's a dually too! What the heck?
Sweet truck.
It's a really sweet truck. I want to freaking buy one of those. Maybe I'll do a 4th gen Cummins as my next build, like my next build truck. Well guys, we're probably gonna wrap up this video here. Any last words on the truck, Dad?
No. I am excited, yeah. I'm excited for sure. Once this thing's done, we move on to the nasty red.
Nasty red, truck you guys have been waiting on. So anyways guys, thank you so much for stopping in and checking out today's video. If you did enjoy this video, definitely drop a fat thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. Let me know about that turbo in the comments section. Is that something I should consider? Is it not? Just let me know, and we will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Doing what I love, going day to day, but I know it takes time and I'm patiently waiting. Sometimes I contemplate, cause one day you feel so close and the next is out of sight. But I know I gotta hold on tight to go back to just going out every night. Like if I'm about to let it go now, I can live alright, live a normal life, doing 9 to 5. But I know I'm more than that. I gained this skill, wasn't born with that. At the end of the life, it's a memory.